Sup guys, welcome back. These are my picks for 66 at the World Championships. Abe, of course, probably my number one pick, Olympic champion, world champion back in the day as well. Recently getting the upper hand on Maruyama as well. Maruyama is also another pick in this, but the other picks, I've kind of picked them as potential counters to Abe and Maruyama, guys that I think may be able to cause them some problems. I know there's probably some people who you're thinking, oh, why isn't this person in the list? And I think just Maruyama and Abe, they've got their number. Yondon Perenlai being one of those. Abe and Maruyama take him out pretty easily, so even though he's quite highly ranked, I don't think he's going to get through those two. So we've got Abe. Abe is my number one pick. I think he'll beat Maruyama again if they meet. It's not going to be pretty. It's probably going to be similar to the Senbatsu, the selection they had in Japan where it's a battle of Shidos. I think Abe's kind of over it, to be honest. I think he just wants to get the win and get out. So Abe's my first pick. But there's always Maruyama. You never know what's going to happen. He could beat him again, or someone could beat Abe, just a surprise upset, and then Maruyama could go through. Just personally as well, I prefer Maruyama to Abe. Just him as a judoka and him as a person as well. Maybe it's a Kansai thing where I live in Japan, down in Osaka. Lots of people like Maruyama over Abe, but I don't know, maybe Abe has a lot of support up in Tokyo. But Maruyama, I mean, he's just... what more can you ask? He's a perfect judoka. There's one matchup in particular that I don't like for Maruyama, and I would hate for him to lose against anyone but Abe, because that really destroys his kind of Olympic chances. He really does have to have kind of a perfect record from here on out, and Abe kind of has to fall off a cliff, and Maruyama has to beat him once or maybe even twice, probably twice. But anyway, so the pick I'm thinking of that's problematic for more Maruyama than Abe, but both of them, Shamailov from Israel. So first off, you can see he's just really awkward judo. It's not traditional in the standard Japanese sense at all. Really awkward grips. He's strong, incredibly strong as well. Good counters. And he likes to go to the ground, look for newaza, looks for all sorts of opportunities when he can. And I think the strength, I know Abe is strong, but I don't think he's this strong. And Maruyama, I don't think Maruyama is as strong as Abe or especially Shamailov. I think Maruyama is more about pushing distance with his hands and looking for space and moving. But you never know, sometimes you just get matched up against someone who's so incredibly strong that you just can't do anything against them. So, I mean, look at how he defended that Osotogari. He barely had any grips. Somehow countered it. Incredible. So, Shamailov, it'll be interesting to see if he gets matched up with either Maruyama or Abe, but I do feel that he might be problematic specifically for Maruyama. Right, next is Vieru. I think Vieru, I mean, you have to mention him. He's the number one seed. But I do think Abe and Maruyama would like this matchup. Much more traditional judo. And Maruyama has a win over Vieru. And it didn't come by an Uchimata. Came by this sneaky bit of newaza. Okuri Erijime. But this was in 2019, and Vieru, I mean, he looks like a child. He looks like a child in this video. Different hairstyle. And look at him now. He's much more upright and confident in his techniques. Very experienced now. He knows how to play the Shido game. His newaza is much improved. Look at this excellent work he does against Tanaka. Avoids the score. He even shows the refs, he's like, that wasn't a score. And then he gets on this newaza and syncs it up nicely against Tanaka. So this matchup, I mean, it could go either way. I feel Vieru, more experienced. He wouldn't lose to Maruyama like he did back in 2019. Could be a battle of the Shidos. I think Abe would like this matchup. He's a taller judoka, can jump in there with the sodes or the seoi nage. It would be a difficult matchup for Maruyama, but you never know. We'll see how things go. Of course, you got to mention him. He's the number one seed, of course. And this last pick, guys, An Ball from Korea. I was kind of surprised when I looked into it. He hasn't fought Maruyama at all, but the last time he fought Abe Hifumi was back in the World Championships in 2018. Abe Hifumi took gold in that competition, became world champion, but An Ball, he really took it to him, went deep into golden score. And you never know. I mean, An's improving a lot. Obviously, Abe and Maruyama are improving as well, but you never know. An's really good at the Shido game. I'm not sure he would be able to throw Maruyama or Abe, but he could get a nice decision over them. But I'm doubtful. Out of Shamailov and Vieru, I'd probably give them a higher chance of getting through Abe or Maruyama than Anbo. But you never know. You never know. So what do you think, guys? That's it from me. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.